Hello everyone, this is your favorite Uncle Bob back in a video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Slag or Slug, depending on what you want to call him. For me, it's going to be Slag. So before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So on to the figure himself. Here we have Slag in his Triceratops mode, and personally the Triceratops is my favorite of the dinosaurs. So, yeah, well, de- look, quick close up on the detail, if I can English. Ugh. So, get nice blue for the eyes right here. Some nice, I love the gold that they used for the face. Nice Autobot symbol front and center. This side, he's been crying, so please don't judge him. He's a sensitive boy. Just he's sensitive. But going down the back, you get some nice mechanical details, some nice vents. And on the side, you get even more mechanical details. Same thing for his feet. So, and the tail is, nice. Some mechanical, uh, you know, behind bits. So, there's that. And for articulation, nothing at the head other than the mouth opening to reveal some more nice detail. So, arms can do a full 360 in and out, bicep rotation. You get single joint, but you get the full range. So there's that. Hind legs, same story, minus the outward movement, but you get the full 360. You get a joint right here and right here. So you get that joint and this one. Nothing at the tail, unfortunately. But that's about it. So, for a real quick size comparison, here we have a car and a cheetah. So, yeah, he's definitely no slouch in that size department. So, there's that. Now, let's get back to the mouth real quick. So, if you open it up, he does have a blast port connection. So, you can take, any blast effect that you would like and just kind of plug it in. It's a little bit snug, but, now he can say he had some bad energon or flamethrower or whatever have you. So, now, you might notice that the horns on mine are different than the stock configuration, or whatever you want to call it, and that's because I got the non-F upgrade, which includes a new head, horns, and sword. I only got the sword and horns because he had an option there for a little bit where it was like a secret menu or something. I don't know, where you could order the parts separately, and I just chose to get the horns and sword because I don't care for the black face on him. It looked okay. I just prefer the red. But as far as the other accessories, he comes with a little Spike, Daniel, Carly, their third cousin removed, whatever you want this person to be, pretty much, because, there's no head sculpt. But close up on the detail for that. Honestly, for the chest, all I see is a robot face with the two eyes and the mouth. So, and he's an egghead. So, but on camera, you can barely make this out, at least for me. This is actually a different white than the molded plastic. Well, you actually do get some nice molded detail too. So I get the nice wheels, or what would be wheels, some heel spurs. So, and the hands are even painted. For articulation, arms can do a full 360, can move out that far, legs that far, and that far. And that's all the articulation you get. And he can sort of ride. You just got these notches cut out, just like Wheelie, with these peg holes on either side. And again, it works okay-ish. Like, yeah, he's on there and he's not gonna... Okay, never mind. He's gonna make a liar out of me. But let's be honest, are you really gonna flip your Dinobots upside down with a rider on them? But if you want to do a fan mode transformation, just bring the arms up and the legs out and lay them flat, and there you got his vehicle mode of sorts. Yeah, these things were okay, and so just set that off to the side for right now. For this other accessory, comes with a nicely molded gun, molded in kind of the same gray as this, but painted up in a kind of like a pearlescent white. Got some nice molded detail. Now you can do a couple things with this. You can store it, anywhere there's a 5mm port. You can have it up here, up right here, back here. But what you're supposed to do with it is flip them upside down, and this port right here will allow you to plug that in. Nope, plug that in and kind of complete his tail. So there's that. And again, since I had the non-F upgrade, I get the nice sword that, unfortunately, that's my main complaint. No storage. You can't plug it in like right here. I guess you could plug it in like this and have him, shank people or something. Or, have like a flag of sorts. So, but oh well. So I think that's about it for dinosaur mode. So let's get down to transformation. So first things first, go ahead and remove his gun and set that off to the side. Scratch your face while you're at it because you had an itch. That's not part of the transformation. So you want to go ahead and flip up this foot and flip that up. So flip it up at this joint first, then flip it up at this joint up here. And now get it out of the way. Go ahead and pop these side panels up. Split the legs from the connection points here. And then this is slotted in up here. So go ahead and unslot that. And then just kind of leave this all mangled up, and it'll get in your way a little bit. So first things first, after that, go ahead and straighten out the legs all the way. And there we go. Do the same thing for this side. Oop, not yet. So straighten that up. There we go. We'll come back here, open up this panel right here, so that way you can get this flipped in. So you want to actually have this at about something like that. Then flip this in. You also want to break the ankle tilt a little bit because it pegs in right in there. So go ahead and flip this down, and there you go. And then you can flip that up. So do the same thing for this side. Make sure that's out of the way. You need this out of the way so you have some clearance. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to flip it in like that. So go ahead and get that all sorted. Then rotate around the waist, 180. And there you go. There you got his lower half all done. His legs don't like to cooperate. So moving on up. Go ahead and bring this section down. Bring it down. Untab these two pieces. So go ahead and untap that. Next, bring these out on the double hinge. You can possibly get the head out a little bit. So bring that out and just kind of leave it out a little bit. This side is a little bit tighter on my copy. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Next, you want to bring his whole lower jaw down. Bring up the head. Then you can bring this back. Oop. Come on, why aren't you getting... Yeah, get out of the way. There we go. Then flip up this, and there you go. There you got this area done. For the arms, it's sometimes just better to get this gun, plug it into the hand, flip it out, and snap it into place. Don't watch this. Rotate the hand 180, and there's that. Do the same thing for this side. So bring that out, snap it in, and rotate it 180. And we're almost done here. So for the backpack, you want to take... Hold on. Okay. Sorry, I'm still playing with my new tripod. It's a little shaky. I'm sorry, folks. Break the connection at this point right here. I did have to shave this down a little bit because it was really tight. Then just kind of bring it all the way down. This will sit up something like this. Kind of just want to get it in there. And there is no real tab. There's this groove right here that will sit right in here. So just kind of... And also there are two slots right here. 2 tabs on the frill right where my finger is. So you just want to line those up and lock that in. and further lock that in. And there you go. There you have Slag in his robot mode. It's a very nice robot mode. The only issue I have really is his knees. They're like the bottom joint is, tight, or I mean it's loose, but the top joint is kind of tight. So trying to get that to move just like one click is a pain sometimes. And he also kind of want to lean back a little bit, as you see. But I'm sure I could tighten that up somehow. But oh well. So he does have a backpack, but I mean it's kind of forgivable. Trying to squeeze that in just a tad bit. Okay. So, but close up on that head sculpt as well. It's a very nice head sculpt, honestly. I love it. It looks so good. Love the blue for the eyes. I believe his face is actually all painted. Like, it is, this part's painted, this part's molded, I think. I don't know. But it's just very glossy to be not painted. Alright. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you can do a full 360. You get a little bit of side to side. It's kind of hard to get in here just due to the fact that it hit, this whole thing around. You can look up a little bit thanks to the transformation panel. Can look down, good ways. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out. Bicep rotation. You get basically a single joint, but you get the full movement. You get wrist movement, the wrist rotation, a little bit of a downward as well. You get a waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far. Back, if you get it around the backpack that far, can do the full splits. Thigh rotation. And you get only 90 degrees no matter which joint you use. If you use the bottom one, it's 90. If you use the top one, it's 90. So, there's that. Alright. Now, as far as like putting him on to, this guy, he's got a port right up on his shoulder. So, you can just have him sit there if you'd like, being all annoying, trying to give orders, or whatever have you. So, or you can take his gun, plug it into his hand. If you got an upgrade kit, you also get the sword to plug in. So plug that in. Also, one complaint I have on non-EFs is I kind of wish the sword was rotated 90 degrees. Because, like, who's going to hold their sword like that? They're going to, I'm not going to stand there and hold it like this. I'm going to hold it like this, personally. But, I understand with the guard. I don't know why he couldn't put the rails, like, just, rotate this. Oh, well. I'm not the designer. That was a choice that was made, so, oh, well. Alright. Get him standing properly. So we can do... Oh, and real quick, the gun is not blast effect compatible. The nub is too short, so nothing to really grab onto for it. But for a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe and our favorite kitty. So again, yeah, he, like all these Autobots, he does not slouch in the high size department. So overall, a very nicely done figure. He is very fun. As far as like making the figure of the year for the year he released, no. He wasn't top 5, so maybe top 10. But yeah. Now, at the time of this recording, JT has not said if this guy's getting a package refresh. He only said Grimlock for 2025. He might be slated for 2026. We will see. So, if he does, great. If he doesn't, I'm sorry, because the aftermarket prices on this guy are, granted I haven't looked, are probably insane. Oh, and wrong, I forgot to flip these back. That's part of the transformation too. But yeah, this guy, ooh, and ankle tilt too. Yeah, I am so sorry, folks. It is past midnight for me doing this video. I'm a little tired. But yeah, overall, it's a great figure. So that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more video reviews.